Derek DelGaudio is the best storyteller right now. If you're seeing this video, it's because you've probably seen In and Out of Itself. And the show itself, I'm not going to talk about a lot about this show because it's if I talk about a little bit, it kind of ruins it. But what I am going to talk about is his book, Amoralman, because chances are that you've seen the show, but you didn't read the book. And I was hesitant also to read the book, but it's worth it. Like it's if you thought that the show was like showing this really personal thing, the book goes beyond that into I won't spoil the show, but when he describes being a wolf, it goes a lot into that. The show, in and out of itself, I do think it's kind of a paradox, but because even just defining what the show is a problem, because defining something becomes a problem in terms of what Derek is trying to do. Derek kind of fights being called a magician because he knows that comes with he doesn't like tricks, and in the book Amoralman he goes into it like in depth, and I do think that he struggled to be defined as a magician, and he's not really a magician, even though he's doing magic sometimes. But because that's the point of the film, the show. I do think it's a theme that he doesn't tell you, doesn't hammer you with this is the moral of my story. So it's a little ambiguous, but that's the theme. Like a definition does not become you, right? And I'm gonna assume that you saw the show. I'm gonna talk about a little bit about the book. The book is how he became a car mechanic, even though he was struggling just with becoming a magician. But real life is tough, and you have to survive. So that's he had to do that to survive. And I think the book showcases more the people that help him become the person that he is right now. And it's because he talks about Ronnie, he talks about I can't remember the magic shop owner's name, but all his mom, especially his mom, all these people help him forge what he is, and it showcases a lot of the people that forge him, and the decision to not be a magician, because all in all, I do think he is more like a theater type guy. Even in the book, he talks about how he didn't struggle to act when I think he was in a play, and how he liked being an actor, but being a performer of magic and deceiving people, like he had problems. He also he has he shows this magician how he talks about the box, and how the box was given him by his father, and how he knew that he had told that same magic trick with like the box being given him by someone in Peru or something, like a different, like a really, like he had a problem with people lying. And because the book's called Amoralman, and he ends up being a card mechanic at like a illegal gambling house, I think that's what they call. He wanted to like face his demons, I think. I think he did that with the book. And if you've seen the show, I highly recommend that you also read the book, or like I did, I listened on like as an audiobook, because he's narrating it. And I think it's even better because sometimes he puts a little bit of acting, and you can tell when he has a really specific way of telling stories, and he's really good. So it's worth reading. I think it's way more. It's better to hear him tell his story, because it would be a little bit more like in and out of itself. So I would highly recommend reading the book. Yeah. So yeah, this is another installment of Creative Monsters. If you like, please subscribe.